Hey guys, Cal here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be Town Hall 13 Let's Play episode 3.5. We just finished our video, if you haven't seen it, where we get 51,000 Dark Elixir in 12 minutes with 9 attacks, and here's kind of the attack log that we had. But it was a great run we had, and now we have to do the second half of what we were trying to do, and that is the clan capital raid weekend. So my favorite attack so far with what we currently have, we do not have the grave spell unlocked yet, so of course 18 archers, 9 barbarians is crazy good, but for the sake of time, this one is really quick, and it's the highest level troop we have right here at level 3. The only thing we have level 4 are the archers and kind of these small troops, so having this level 3 battle machine is pretty good. Here, actually we'll show some better attacks here with specifically, I believe it's Lagoon? No, it is Builder's Workshop. Let's see if they've changed it. Yeah, with an unchanged Builder's Workshop, you can easily take this down in 2. So I'm going to show you exactly what you do here. It can be a bit random sometimes, but what I like to do is just pop a rage early here and kind of spread these battle machines so that hopefully this bomb doesn't hit both of them. It looks like it's hitting both of them anyways, which is a bit too bad, but you're kind of trying to preserve your big machines here as long as you can. We'll drop the lightnings here to kind of loosen up these defenses here, and we're just going to let these kind of work through. And essentially what is going to happen is, this is lower than what we usually have, but what usually happens is they work around here and then kind of come down and kind of peter off here, and then our next attack would come like from here, and we kind of make our way over there, and that's how we usually get it into attacks. Because we don't have to go up, we're going to go straight into this other section, which is sometimes a little bit annoying because we have to go straight into another air bomb here, but it seems that we're going to be coming through with this air bomb pretty early, taking it out so we don't have to deal with it later. I'm going to drop these minions here to kind of help my flying fortresses kind of take out this area. The minions don't really matter too much. If you see that the minions or your flying fortresses are tanking, you can always drop those minions down to take out some defenses while it's of course being tanked. The minions will kind of have that extra DPS, but for the most part, as long as you're attacking bases that aren't relatively upgraded, which should be about 90% of, oh no, we didn't quite take that out, but it should be a pretty small percentage of the bases you hit will be highly upgraded. It might be that we're in a lower league in this specific clan that we're in, but for the most part, big damage. I'm not going to waste our time here with this one skeleton, so we're just going to do that. But what league are we in? We're in gold 2, but even in other ones where we have higher leagues, people just kind of want to rush get that graveyard spell, so this is great if you don't have the graveyard spell yet, to kind of just go through this. Here, I think we just run through it again. If you want, you can swap out and kind of heal spell over this, or not heal spell, but freeze to kind of lower this DPS, but for the most part, we do just kind of run through it. So we're going to drop a flying fortress here, take it out, and then hopefully we can get, so we're just going to kind of roll with it here. I'm going to drop 2 lightnings here to kind of soften this area up, because we want to kind of get through this part as quickly as possible. So we have some tanking going on here, so we're going to drop some minions to kind of help our flying fortresses get through this section quicker. So they're going to kind of go through here, and if these minions tank for the flying fortress, it's fine. We want them to kind of not take as much damage here as we move into the next section. So they're going to take this out, and we want to save our rage for this final section. That's why it's kind of difficult to take this out in 2 attacks when you have more defenses, and we kind of do that loop. Not having these defenses kind of there helps us out a lot. So we're going to kind of wait until our Flying Fortress gets targeted. So now that it's getting targeted, we can drop the Rage here to kind of speed us through. There's no point of speeding them through when they're not getting targeted, because it just means that you're speeding it into the damage and you'll have less Rage overall. Like, see, if we had dropped it a little bit earlier, this Flying Fortress might have been not in range of this Rage spell here, and not being inside the Rage spell, especially like right here. If we dropped it a bit earlier, we wouldn't be in that Rage, and if we hadn't been in that Rage for a little bit longer, then that little air defense thing would definitely have done a lot more damage to us, because we wouldn't have been able to take it out as quickly. And then we'll just kind of coast through here and take out this. But for the most part, I haven't really struggled with the Flying Fortress. Of course, if you're in Dragon Cliffs, this is not going to work. You don't want to do that. A lot of attacks work on everything except Dragon Cliffs. Dragon Cliffs, you still have to be kind of boring with the sneaky archers, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Or, of course, you can just wait for a clanmate to take it out. But understanding how to use sneaky archers, again, is very important. So here we have 4 more attacks. So we're just going to go Golem Quarry. We can take this out in 3 attacks. I still don't really know the best way to come at it. We can come in from this right side and kind of sweep around and take out these defenses here, like this. I've done it where I just come here and kind of take out this right away, but I think we're going to try this right side today, because there isn't a lot of splash damage here. So if we go like this and this, they'll start targeting, and we can drop in these minions early to kind of clear out this as quickly as possible. So here we're going to be kind of snagging it out. We're going to lose pretty much a whole fortress's worth of health here. This one is kind of drawing our other one away. Here I think we can let this top one kind of work on its own. We're going to rage this bottom one towards the end of its life here, just so then we have rage maybe for the next attack, or we can just rage where we kind of want to be in the next attack here. So I think we have 2 splash damages. Splash damage is actually not very good against our Flying Fortress because it's 1 hit. The things that really scare you should be the point damage. So actually we're just going to let this one coast here. I think we can just drop a rage probably down here for our next raid, so that we can essentially have 2 Flying Fortresses under 2 rages for our Flying Fortress here. Let's just kind of let this go. We'll soften this up a bit to hopefully be able to take out this bomb here, and I think we're going to drop our rage to kind of set up our next attack, rather than use this rage to kind of help our Flying Fortress push through these final few defenses here. So can we take out? Nope, we can't take that out, but that's fine. Let's drop our rage right here, and that should be good for us here. We'll let this kind of burn out as these cannons, we'll just stop it there. It's not going to take out that town hall, so we'll just go for another attack here. We'll go straight into it. We have the Flying Fortresses here, so we're going to drop 2 like this. There is no splash damage, so bunching them up is fine here. As we move into this area up there, we're going to definitely need another rage, but hopefully this Flying Fortress will step up and kind of take some of that damage. Yep, splitting the damage is great for us here, and we're just gonna let this kind of coast, and we're gonna wait for the multi thing to kind of target onto our Flying Fortress. We're dropping this now to kind of get to that town hall here to kind of take out some of that damage. I'm going to be taking this out, and now here is where we kind of want to start raging up. I'm going to again wait until we get hit by some more point defense because we don't care too much about the splash. And yeah, we're going to keep on chugging here. Keep on chugging. And once this goes down, nice, we're going to drop our rage here to push through the point defense that's going to be doing a lot more damage to us. So this is looking really good for us. We're going to take this down again into just don't panic when you see those rocketilleries. The rocketillery, of course, is very scary, but if it's the only thing hitting your flying fortress, it doesn't do as much damage as one of these air defenses, so pushing through the air defense is a lot more beneficial for you. As we pick up another base in 2 hits. We only have 2 attacks left, so let's just do Balloon Lagoon maybe. Here we have Inferno Towers. Inferno Towers are pretty rough. If you notice that this one hasn't been made up into a different base, they're usually in this top right corner, which you can freeze spell it and then go for it. But I think we're going to try hitting something that we'll probably have a little bit more success with, which will probably be this one here. We'll come around the top here. Let's draw a little bit here. So I think we're just going to go like this and then go in there. There is a lot of point defense here, so we probably have to pop an early rage, or we can save it for our next attack. We'll see as we develop this attack here. So I think I'm going to drop these here because we kind of want to push into this top side first to take out this air defense, because that's what's going to be doing the most damage to our flying fortress right now. So here we're going to kind of let this work, and then once all these are kind of getting attacked, we can drop some minions. Actually, we don't need to drop any minions here. So let's go in here, coming into this section now. Not too much damage here, just the bomb, which does do a lot of damage, a lot of splash damage, but it seems like our flying fortresses are being good and not stacking up too much. They do stack up here, which we take a few hits, but I think holding on to our rage here is more beneficial. I'm going to drop some minions here to kind of clear out this area, open up that deployment zone for the next attack, and let's just kind of let this go. We're going to rage through this part because there's a lot of point defense here. Yeah, and let's just drop it. Going to chug through here, and we want to hold on to our lightning spells just in case we run into an Inferno Tower. Each lightning spell can reset that Inferno, making them not as scary, but makes it so that you have to pay a little bit of attention. So here they're going to get through this section here pretty easily with the help of the rage. Maybe we didn't even need the rage, but we could have used it more for this section over here. But as we chug through over here, we're just going to keep on going. We're going to drop here. There is no splash for the ground, which is great for us, making it so that these skeletons can probably put in a little bit of work for us as they tank. Looks like we're not going to get much tanking from these skeletons. Oh, there it is. We're getting tanking for that Inferno Tower, making it so that we don't have to use our lightning spell as early yet. And here we go. So now we're being targeted. Let's drop a lightning, as now we're making it so that it needs to work a bit harder. And let's drop another lightning. Ooh, are we a bit slow? We were a bit slow, making it so that we don't take out this Inferno Tower, but we did clear out plenty of this base, over 50%, and we can come in with a lightning if needed, but I think now we just do the same attack, but from this bottom side. So let's finish off our last attack. 15 minutes. It takes so long to do these attacks, but it is necessary if you want to progress your base. So I think we will do something like this. Start on this top side so we don't have to circle back. We're going to be taking a bit of damage from this air bomb, which sucks, but I think we do need to save our rage for this top section right here. So we're just going to let this coast, look around, see what else we might need to work on. Nothing really yet, so it looks like we have a nice split though, so we aren't getting double damage dealt to us by this air bomb with a nice split. And hopefully this left one, because it's on the left here, and a little bit forward will stay in front of this Flying Fortress, drawing the attention of this air defense before the other one, which it looks like it will be. And now that it's getting tanked for, let's just drop a rage and hopefully push through this section. We might have used our rage a bit premature here because we still have to deal with this Inferno Tower, but hopefully we can stay in the rage. Looks like we're not going to, so we're going to drop a lightning here to hopefully reset it and take out this Inferno. Drop another lightning to reset it, and now we have to deal with this Inferno here, so I think we're going to try and get to that if we are lucky, but it might be a little close. Nice, we took it out. So now we have nothing to contest us. All that's left is time because of these Flying Fortresses being kind of chonky. We're going to have to wait a bit for them to finish up, but it is nice that we were able to take out 3 different districts in 2 attacks with the Flying Fortress with not much thought. The only time I think that we had to use a little bit more brain power was when we were considering in Golem Quarry to use that rage or not. These ones we used the rage on the attack, we used it, and we did take it out. So hopefully you guys did learn something about the Flying Fortress. It's very good here, especially when you don't have access to the graveyard. If you have access to graveyard, of course, use that, it's broken. But if you're still working on your graveyard spells, it seems that the Flying Fortress is very powerful and easy to use. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.